Union Pacific is making a bid to buy Norfolk Southern, and I've got a good name suggestion for them, and I want them to hear it out on this. Southern Pacific. And that even sounds like a real railroad. This is big news in North American railroading, and if you're a modern modeler like me, then the creation of the first U.S. transcontinental railroad company could bring about some interesting changes to your model railroad. Today I'm going to go over 3 changes that you could implement to model this merger. Hey everybody, my name's Jimmy. I'm drinking some regular Aldi coffee, and this is Coffee and Trains. Yeah, I got a new mug. This video is brought to you with support from Trains.com. Trains.com is a fantastic source for new and used model trains and accessories. As a special offer to my subscribers, you can use the promo code JimmyDIY to get $10 off your order of $50 or more. You can check them out at the link in the description. If you want to tell me what kind of coffee you are drinking and have it featured just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and who knows, you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. Cheers, guys. We're going to jump right into the biggest one, motive power. This means 2 main things, and like most of model railroading, we can look to history to see what might happen. In the mid-90s, Union Pacific acquired 2 railroads, Southern Pacific and the Chicago Northwestern. We're going to focus on the Southern Pacific acquisition. When Union Pacific acquired Southern Pacific, it nearly doubled the size of its rail network and added thousands of engines to the UP fleet, many of which were left for the time being with the SP paint schemes and UP numbers painted on the side. This is something that you could definitely do with Norfolk Southern engines. Now, personally, I plan on keeping my engines the same, but this leads to another idea of what you could do. Mixed consist. If you're modeling this and planning on picking up some UP power, you can mix the consist together and have NS and UP power on consist. You don't even have to model the merger to do this. I see old UP leased units all the time around here on Norfolk Southern trains. Okay, let's get to the next one. Train types. Union Pacific has access to rail-based industries that could change what you are running on your layout. The big one is minerals, specifically copper. While coal and many other mine materials are located on the Union Pacific's lines, copper is concentrated out west. Copper uses both open-top hoppers and gondolas depending on the product. Unit trains of copper could be something to add to your model railroad. Another addition is shipped goods. Connecting the East Coast and West Coast ports allows for a land bridge between East Asia and Europe. This really adds 2 main types of trains you could invest in, intermodal trains and auto racks. Yes, you see those on NS track now, but increasing their frequency is something that you're likely going to see with this transcontinental line. In addition to all of this, adding general Union Pacific rolling stock of all types is a good idea, especially covered hoppers, since the UP has a commanding presence in major corn producing areas, and you can have that coming into feed mills in your area. The last one is a fun one, Excursion Trains. Now, even though I'm an East Coast modeler, I own 3 big boys with a 4th on pre-order, including Cato's 4014 with its Excursion passenger set. UP's steam excursion engines are some of the most famous in the world. Of course, there's the big boy, but there's also 844, which is the last steam engine delivered to the Union Pacific and has been in continuous service with the exception of 1 year since 1944. Now, there is no telling if these engines can even make the trip onto the NS network, but this is where you can add a little bit of fiction if necessary. Now, these are just a few suggestions as to what you can start to model with this massive merger. And there's no guarantee that this is even going to happen. It could be ruled as a monopoly. But for now, we can have a little fun and pretend until we know more. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.